blank period. On my black, brown, and indigenous. Gotta holler if you really feeling this. Gotta holler if you really real enough. Other rappers is delirious. Yeah, it's really that serious. Better holler if you really feeling me. I gotta keep it 100, ayy. If you don't like it, then fuck it, ayy. We gonna win in the end, yeah, we gonna live in abundance. I gotta keep it 100, ayy. If you don't like it, then fuck it, ayy. We gonna win in the end, yeah, we gonna. I gotta keep it 100. We gotta stop all the stunting. You know we coming from nothing. Yo, you talking about money, you bluffing. We gotta do something different. We gotta change how we live in. We gotta do better for women. We gotta do better for children. We gotta listen to victims, whether Jewish or Muslim or Christian. It doesn't matter your religion. You gotta stand against the system, or else you just another villain. How you just sitting there chilling?
Ladies and gentlemen, I want to thank everyone for coming out, listening to this amazing interview. We have a really great artist here, and I want people to literally, the link is going to be in his bio. Check out his music because it is I'm telling you, it's amazing. This guy has more than like 3 million views, one video, 4 million views, another video. This guy is an international star, and I'm very, very excited to have him on the show. Zexzy is an African pop artist, and he has a song out called Z Grind. And I want to give a big special shout out to his team, Maple Groove Entertainment. Definitely go and check them out. Go check out Zexzy's also page as well too, which will be the link in the description as well. This is a very talented artist that you do not want to miss out on. I'm telling you right now. You know, I've heard of this guy like a year ago, and I was very, very excited when I saw that his team was on Matchmaker, and this is special. So without further ado, let's bring him up.
Thank you, Jabari. Thank you so much. Maple Grove Entertainment in the building, Zexzy in the building. Reaching you live from the stable of JabariVOCPodcast, POC podcast. We're here, we're live. I appreciate you guys. Much love.
Thank you so much for coming on the show, man. Where are you right now currently? Are you based in Cali right now, or are you in the motherland?
Yeah, I'm in Brooklyn right now.
You in Brooklyn? Word. I'm in Connecticut.
Yeah. Oh, that's good.
Maybe in the future we can do an in-person interview. That would be great.
Yeah, we should connect at some point and do some live. I actually prefer the live energy when you get to see someone and you guys just vibe and enjoy the interview. But it's all good.
Yeah, hell yeah, man. Listen, I gotta tell you, I really, really appreciated your song Z Grind.
Okay.
Z Grind. I have so many questions. Like I like to get in depth on like the production and everything, and the writing process and all those type of aspects with when it comes to talking about music. Z Grind. First of all, what was the inspiration of what was the inspiration of the song? It seems like it's like a anthem to me. It's something that I could like get up and get ready for work with.
Yeah. It's good to know people like the song. Z Grind was just it was a feel good song I made for myself to inspire myself, to remind myself to always be on the grind. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, because the hustle is real. We're all trying to get up there. It's a very competitive industry, music industry. I'm sure you know about that. So you have to be on the grind all the time, writing songs all day, being in the studio all day, working with producers online, offline. trying to get your voice spot on. So it takes a whole lot of work. So I was just trying to let people know that, Z is always on his grind, because Z is what most people who know me call me by. So it was a song that I did to just let people know that I'm out there, I'm doing my thing, with the hopes that others will get inspired to also be on their grind and do their thing until they get successful.
Mm.
So it's just basically a song about me doing my thing, enjoying what I do. At the same time, I'm working, but that's why it's good to do what you love, because when you do what you love, it doesn't seem like work. So
Mm.
that's what Big Run is all about, and it was produced by Jab Beats.
Oh, okay, okay. And was this a beat selection?
Um, it wasn't really how I go about my own process of making music. Is that all right? Like I most times I wake up to a new song every day.
Mm.
I'm just hearing a melody in my head, and I'm like, okay, where's my phone? I record it with my cracked voice. In the morning you have all the stuff, all that stuff in your nose and in your
Right, right.
throat. But I just record it regardless. And then as the day progresses, I'm like, okay, I think I recorded something at 5 a.m. Let me play it back. I play it back and I try to expatiate on the melody.
Mm.
And then I try to get some sounds that I know can work with the song. And then I call up my producer, I send him a voice note, and then work out something like maybe a virtual studio session. And then we work on the song. He he then goes about trying to make the beat better from where we stopped, and then he sends it to me. I record, send it to an audio engineer who mixes and masters the song, and we go through it together until we
Okay.
think we're good with the production.
Oh wow. So you were able to like get a say on how you wanted the beat to go, basically.
Yes, because for me as a music maker, music comes to me sometimes like an already made thing.
Right, right.
Um, so I'm hearing the beat, so I know what type of beat I want to sit my lyrics on. So if what you're giving me is not something I'm comfortable vibing to, it may take me off the melody that I'm working with in my head. Except you come up with something more novel than what I have. I'd like to like throw in my spices. That way you build your production around what I have in mind, so that I can come out with a picture that I have in mind. Sometimes some producers want to just, veer off and do their own thing, which sometimes works. But if I see that it's not giving me a better vibe than what I have, I tell the producer, look, I think if we go about it like this, and because I'm an eclectic musician, you may think, oh, let me do Afrobeat production for him because I'm from Nigeria, and
Right, right.
you think Afrobeat is the genre that we're more comfortable with, and I may want to do American hip hop on that particular song. So I need you to give me the American hip hop, because when I want to go the hip hop route, I go fully hip hop. When I want to go the Afrobeat, and if I want to do a mashup of different melodies, I do a mashup of different melodies.
Mm.
So I'm actually working on an album right now. It's titled Every Sound. It's going to be
Mm.
the most eclectic album in the world. JabariVOCPodcast, you're going to remember that I told you this on this day, 14th March 2024,
Mm.
that Zexzy Maple Grove Entertainment is working on the most eclectic album this world has ever seen. From
Awesome.
reggaeton to raga to hip hop to R&B to rock and roll to
Oh
jazz
wow.
music to orchestra, yes, to Afrobeats. So the album is literally a world tour. So you're gonna have the arrangement of the song is gonna start from Africa, and then we're gonna move to the West Indies, and then we're gonna move across the sea to America, and then to Europe, it's a world tour.
Mm.
I had to speak Spanish. I have to rap like an American. I have
Wow.
to sing in my native language, my Nigerian native language. So it's an album I can't wait to share with the world. Um, it's just that Maple Grove Entertainment, we want to put out like a slew of singles before the album drops. So I have some collaborations that should be out in a couple of months. So that kind of opens the world to what the album will look like.
Oh wow, that's absolutely amazing. Because it's very very difficult for artists and musicians in general. Well, you're a musician as well too, so like a lot of people like to stick to a certain sound. And then there's people that venture, and you find that the ones that venture, you know, you see a lot more discipline, a lot more versatility,
Mhm.
and it's like you just don't know where they're going to go with, what I mean. It's very very amazing, and I commend that, because I come from a background as well, being in a band where we experimented with reggae, rock, hip hop, Afro fusion, all kinds of different elements of genres. So it's difficult, people that but like what this man is saying is like this is some difficult shit, but
Yeah, you know
when
what?
this is amazing.
Yeah, the thing with, I guess, like I usually use this analogy. If you were going through someone's um, album, like a photograph, like an album photograph, right? And then you see him sit in the same spot, maybe wearing different clothes, but just sitting in the same spot, the same living room, the same backdrop and everything. You may view the picture, no matter how beautiful the editing is, no matter how beautiful the clothes he's wearing is, you may flip to the fifth picture and you're like, oh, he's just sitting in one place. And then you just dump the album, right? Because
Mhm.
it's not giving you a story. So that's pretty much how I see a music album. It should be like a snapshot of different aspects of your life. Um, Take for example, there's a song on this album titled "Air Hostess." Um, I've been trying to work on like a country song for the longest time because I've checked the reggae box, I've checked the rock and roll box, I've checked so many boxes. I
Mm.
was just left with country and folk music. So I was on the plane and there was this beautiful air hostess. You know, she was wearing braids. I saw the name on her tag, Tiara. I was like, who's this girl? She looked so fine. I mean, and when she walked down the aisle, you could her smile just lit up, that aisle. And
Mm.
I had to start talking to her and stuff. And then a song just burst into my head. And that's how I wrote the song Air Hostess.
That's
And why
awesome.
do I like that song so much? I like it so much because I don't think anyone has done a song for air hostesses before. So what moves me in creativity is the novelty of it, the fact that I can sound a different way, and you can't even tie my race to what I'm singing. Like it would take for you to see me to say, "Ooh, a black guy did this." Like, and he's zero Nigerian, So that's I like that feeling. I like when people listen to me and they can just tie me down to one thing. And I want to reinvent myself with every song.
Mm. Mm. I like that. And listening to the three that you have out right now, I definitely get that sense where you are astute to the point where you could complement the genre that you're stepping in and out of. It's but the Z grind itself just basically showed a whole another element. Also, Emma Piano, if I'm saying it correctly.
Piano, yeah.
Yeah, like that track itself is just like a great like you first you got the Z grind, which is like hip hop R&B in way, and then you got this joint. This joint is like straight up like roots. Like I'm like it's like a totally different world. It's like you tap into like the Black American aspect of growing up as an entrepreneur in New York. That's the type of feel I got from the Z grind, and then you bring it right back to the motherland with this joint, and it's just so beautifully made and so culturally made. How did you come up with this with this project?
Okay. Let me tell you about Amapiano.
Yeah.
Now, there was an event on the island in Lagos, Nigeria, and myself, my manager, and some of the artists on our label who went out. And Amapiano is actually a genre of music in Africa. So yeah, so the DJ was playing a lot of Amapiano beats like boom, 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 and the whole place was lit. Everyone was dancing, and I was singing on the beat because Amapiano has a lot of percussions and just beats playing, then with little words just in between. So the beat was playing, and I was just saying, Hama, Hama, piano.
Yeah.
So and then I quickly picked up my phone and I recorded the vibe. So it was just there in my phone. When the whole concept of every sound was coming together, I mean, I had a lot of Afrobeat songs already. I had jazz, I had orchestra, I had reggae. I was like, I don't have an Amapiano song just yet. I think I need to develop that song. So, and then one of those days, I got to my manager's house, and then he had a producer that was living with him. The guy was playing that very particular beat. So he was playing the beat. I had tried a song on the beat before. It's not like the song didn't work, but one of my guys who has heard Amapiano from my lips before, he started singing the Amapiano song on the beat because it's an Amapiano beat. And then it felt good. So he picked up the mic, he recorded it. I was like, no, this sounds great. So I took the mic from him and I did like a freestyle of most of the things you're hearing on the song right now. I had to go write some other parts later, but most of the things you're hearing on the track right now was done on that day. I just went into that spirit and did the thing. And one of our guys woke up from the sleep and was like, "What are you guys doing? I like this sound. Sounds spiritual." And then we knew we had made something great. And then my manager reached out to Sophia. She's from Kenya. Because we've always wanted to also reach out to East Africa, because East Africa, I love those guys out there. They've been supporting Nigerian music, just like I love it here in America. America has been embracing Afrobeats. So Kenya has had a lot of love for Nigerians for the longest time. So my manager went online, he went on Fiverr, and then he found Sophia Amzal. He didn't even tell me about it. And then one of those days, he just sent me a link. I listened to him, then I heard her part and I was so amazed.
Yeah, she did her thing.
Oh yeah. So, and that was how we sent the vocals to my audio engineer here in New York. He worked on it, sent it back to us, and that was how we made that song. I really appreciate everyone that was on that project. It still blows me away till today anytime I listen to the song and just how we went about the production, because like I said, the reverse is usually the case where I write the song, I try to figure out the beat, and then myself and the producer worked on it. But this time I heard the beat, sang the song on it.
Yeah. I mean, yo, bro, do you consider yourself a ladies' man? Because you got the shorties all on Instagram, all on TikTok, just bouncing to your track, bro.
Oh, the ladies are always there for us, and as part of the business, you have to appreciate them. When the ladies are not on your side, you can't win. You gotta get them on board, because when they start screaming your name, the world will hear your name. So
right.
We appreciate the ladies, yeah.
And your attire, by the way, is it Is it a creative style, or is it a homage to the cultural roots?
It's a personal style.
Mm.
I don't like to walk into a room and no one is turning their head like, who's this guy? So, and then there are some things that everyone is trying to do to get attention. Like you find some artists when they're out there, they want to hold a blunt and, just so that people are like, oh,
Yeah.
that guy. And, but I think that has been overflowed. So I wanted to come out with my own unique style and, something that people are like, okay, why do you dress like this? And why do you? So I always like to stand out from the crowd. I've always liked wearing clothes that are different from what other guys are wearing. Um, I've always liked to sound different. Even if I'm doing something everyone is doing, I still have to do it my own way and give it my own spin. So it has that touch of me. Because, right now, Maple Grove Entertainment, we're working on my own sneakers and my
Oh
own
wow, nice.
clothes. Yeah, everything match. So there's a whole lot that we are putting out there, and we just hope that the uniqueness shines through, and then we get to touch the world from there.
Oh, nice. So you're working on a clothing line, you said, and a sneakers line.
Definitely. Yeah, the
Mm.
Z clothing line, sneakers, wristwatch, shirts, face caps. There's a whole lot in the pipeline that we're working on. Yeah,
That's dope. That's dope. Like, so is this a new entrepreneur endeavor, or have you been working on this for a while now?
for the longest time, I think
Mm.
I had the first design for my wristwatch sometime in yeah, sometime around say 2014.
Mm.
So I've always had that idea that this is how I want my wristwatch to look like. And
Yeah.
this is the uniqueness. This is the twist to mine. This is why mine is different from Adidas or any other wristwatch company out there. So if I don't have that tweak and that unique touch, I don't think I've done something
Mm.
novel enough to want to put it out there. The confidence that I have, apart from God, is the fact that I've put in the work and tried to do something different. No idea is original, but something different with a different spin from what is out there already.
Mm. Mm. Now let's take it back real quick, man. So you're originally from Nigeria, you said?
Yes, Benin City, Edo State, Nigeria.
Mm-hmm. What was your influences growing up that made that inspired you to make the music that you're making today?
Okay, yeah, I had elder brothers who liked music a lot. If funny thing is that at that time I didn't like music that much. I was just playing football in the streets of
Nice.
Nigeria. Yeah, so my other brother then would bring music home, reggae music. Reggae was big back then in Nigeria, dancehall music. So I would listen to the songs, and sometimes they make you want to think. Reggae songs are usually melancholic, and you just start thinking about your life and what you want to be. And over time, hip hop started to gain a lot of acceptance in Nigeria. So I started to listen to a lot of hip hop. R&B too had its time. And then when I really wanted to grow into my own music and started to put out my own songs, I started getting advice from people. Oh, you need to sound more indigenous and stuff. So I started to
Mm.
to put, because I got most of my influences from the West Indies, like
Yeah.
Jamaica and America. So, and then I started to indigenize my sound, listening more to fellas, Afro beats, and so that's why I have that eclectic side today, because I I am able to take in everything, hip hop,
Mm.
R&B, and just let it inspire me to bring out something uh, in my own way. So those were I listened to a lot of Bob Marley when I was growing up. even if I hadn't been born when he died, but I grew up on a lot of Bob Marley and then Michael Jackson and
Yeah.
Tupac, Biggie,
Mm.
The Future, Nelly. So
Wow.
so I had a whole lot of styles exposed to me when I was growing up, and I just allowed them to influence me. I never really like, oh, this is American music.
Mhm.
I don't want to sing like that. And
Mhm.
I think that's the limitation that some people impose on themselves because they just want to sound a particular way because they come from somewhere. I love the culture. I have a lot of Afrobeat songs on my album. So I'm representing my culture, but that doesn't mean I can venture and do stuff with people from America, Jamaica. You see me always talking about America, Jamaica. Those are
Yeah,
my
yeah, yeah.
influences in music.
Yeah, I mean, I gotta ask because like I've interviewed other Afrobeat artists, Got Todd, um TDV, and one thing I noticed, shouts out to you know what? I can't even shout him out right now because I can't even think his name right now. Oh, got it. It's going to come to me later. But he's a producer out there in Nigeria as well too. Lakey on the beat. Shouts out to Lakey on the beat. I love you right there, brother. He had a song with Whitney Shea that blew up out the planet, and I wish him so much more success. And we'd love to have Whitney Shea on as well too. But she big as hell, man. But Jamaica and Nigeria, it seems that there's a bond. You know, I performed once under Lamborghini, who is also from Nigeria, and he's here in the States now too. And like I noticed that he had a mix of a patois type of lingo, and I also noticed it as well with other Nigerian artists as well too. So like Jamaica and Nigeria, they have a very very strong bond, right?
Yeah, my audio engineer here in New York is from Jamaica.
Mm-hmm.
Like there is just that thing with I don't know. I just love people from the islands. Jamaica, Saint Kitts. I don't know. I just have a great vibe with them. The women, the men. There is just that thing, and there is that business to Jamaicans. Like they're just down to earth. They do their thing, live their life. They show love, and we show love right back. And a lot of, like I said, there was a lot of reggae music back then when I was growing up in
Right.
Nigeria. So most of our artists grew up on reggae, dancehall music. So when you infuse that with our African sounds,
Mm-hmm.
so you can't actually divorce Afrobeats from sounds from the West Indies because there's that overall influence. And I was surprised when I came here to New York and because I couldn't eat a lot of American food. So anytime I went to a Jamaican show, I'll see them serve rice and beans. Like the food is just like Nigerian food. I could eat the food so well. I don't have running stomach, so
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
so I
Oh
think
man,
there's a lot of cultural connection
yeah.
that we need to explore.
That's really amazing, man. I haven't visited Jamaica or Nigeria yet, but I got my passport, so finally, I got my
You should, you should, you should,
passport.
you should. Kai Senat just left Nigeria.
Who?
Kai Senat.
Oh, Kai Sanat, the
Yeah, he
TikToker.
just left Nigeria. He was in Nigeria a couple of days ago.
Oh, nice. I love to see that. I love to see African Americans coming over to the motherland and making connections. We got to keep doing that. Over
Yeah.
here we still have that stigma where we feel that I'm not even me. It's not my view, but a lot of Black Americans feel that Africans do not like them, and I don't know why. I get into arguments about it.
Yeah, I've had that experience. The
Hmm.
funny thing is, when I hear of such stereotypes, I try to break through them. So when I see an African American brother, I'm always quick to reach out, like trying to show a lot of love. Yeah, it's only when I don't get it in return, I pull back into my shell.
Right.
But I want to let them know, look, we love you guys so much. I don't know if maybe some guys who've come here have showed them some animosity. I don't want to dwell on that, but
Yeah.
anywhere I find myself, I try to be as friendly as I can, or as much as you will let me be, because you can't force yourself into people's spaces. So
Right.
we have lots of love for our African American brothers. You guys should visit the motherland. We love you. Like, I don't even know where that narrative is coming from. All Nigerian artists have their influences from America, from Black American music.
Right. Right.
Yeah, I listen to white American musicians too. I love Elvis Presley. In fact,
Yeah.
the reason I like costuming myself the way I do is that when I look at Elvis's costume, I
Mhm.
love the way he costumed himself. So I like to costume myself my own way.
That's dope.
I had influences from Notorious B.I.G., Tupac Shakur. Like those guys formed our early foundation in music. So there are people we aspire to be like, to dress like. So I don't know where that narrative is coming from that Africans don't like Africa. I don't even know where it's coming from. Because most of our influences, from Burna Boy to Whiskey to Davido, all our
Yeah.
greatest artists, they all had African American mentors.
Yeah.
So, and in music, there's just something about your mentor that you love everything about them. So I think it's a very wrong narrative, and I think we all need to tone it down and just love ourselves, because we are all we got, man.
Hell yeah, the diaspora, man. We got to keep that diaspora strong. You
Exactly.
know,
Exactly.
there's only one black diaspora. We can't pick
Yeah,
and
and we
choose.
are all from the motherland. We
All
are
right.
all from the motherland. Um, yeah.
So
I
I don't
think,
want to take. Oh yeah, go ahead. Sorry.
yeah, I think one more thing. I think that as a race of people, I mean the human race, black, white, Hispanic, wherever you come from, Native Americans, I think we should just agree on the baseline of love. If
Mm,
we all love ourselves, respect our cultures, I don't have any problem with white people. I don't have any problem with Hispanics. So I deal with people on an individual basis. So if you're a
mm,
bad white man, I deal with you as a bad white man. If you're a good white man, I deal with you as a good white man.
yeah.
So I think we should deal with people on an individual basis and not on the stereotypical a baseline that people want to just use and paint people with a big brush.
Yeah, right on, brother. I mean, that's there's no other way of explaining that. That's the way that people should move, you know.
Mhm.
And it's beautiful too when people are able to catch themselves and realize, oh wait, I need to stop because I think I'm being a little bit too biased and stuff like that.
Mhm.
Like I respect people that have no problem with like showing humiliation and showing that they were wrong, and you know what I
Mhm.
mean. It's all about
Mhm.
growth. You know, we
Yeah.
only live once, so we're
Mhm.
growing every single day. Our mindsets are always, you know, evolving in so many different matters.
Mhm. Mhm.
So I got another question for you. I know that we're almost on time, so this is probably one of the last questions. I wanted to also dive in on the aspect of, like you said, you have an album coming out. Um, I can't wait until that album come out. By the way, and I what is the biggest, like, if you could think of two artists that you would love to have a feature with, and
Mhm.
it doesn't have to be who's the biggest out. You could talk about somebody that we don't my audience doesn't even know yet. You know, someone we could discover and learn how talented this person is. Who who
Mhm.
who comes to mind? Just two of like a feature you would love to have.
Mm. Okay, I'll put two out there. One male, one female. Um, I have a lot of people I want to work with. Okay, so let's say Adele.
Oh,
Yeah, Adele.
Adele.
Yes, I
She's
seriously
a
want to
great
do it.
artist.
Yes, I want to do a duet with her. And who else? So Burna Boy.
Ooh, yeah.
Yeah, Burna Boy, Adele. If you want to limit me to two, because I have so many people I want to work with. I want to work with Ed Sheeran. I want to work with Future.
Yeah.
I want to work with Caesar. I want to work
Mm,
with Rick Ross, DJ Khaled, Jay
mm.
Z. Oh man, the list is
Yeah.
endless.
Oh man. You know, Burner Boy definitely changed the game.
Mhm.
It made a lot of Black Americans like want to be a part of the African diaspora more. Like
Mhm.
him and WizKid are like they're too incredible. Honestly, I'm too like overwhelmed by what they have accomplished in such a short time. Because you know, WizKid, like he's younger than me, which is insane. Like
Mhm.
I think he's like 30 now, right? Because I'm turning
Mhm.
32. Like,
Mhm.
but it's like just the impact, and it just shows how much the world needs you Nigerian artists. Like, did you think that Nigerian artists like you guys would like take the world by storm the way you're doing? You're basically like your genres. Well, let's start with Afrobeat. It's as young as hip hop, from my understanding, right? It came out in the 70s.
Mhm. Mhm.
So like you it's to the point now that the sales are decreasing in hip hop. I don't know if you notice. And the African artists are getting like they're getting stadiums and everything. Like it's the sales are flipping over. Like you guys are basically the new hip hop era in a way. Like you're not hip
Yeah.
hop, but like you're a new era. that
Yeah.
that
I still
that's
think.
impressionable.
Yeah, I still think everything like we have our influences from everywhere, from
Right.
hip hop, from R&B, from jazz. So I still think it's a collaborative effort. There's
Mm.
always that time when something trends, and a trend
Yeah.
will definitely pass away. There was the time rock and roll was the in thing. There was the time it was R&B. There was hip
Right.
hop. We're happy that Afrobeat is here, and we don't take it for granted the role that America is playing in the
Mm.
spread of Afrobeat. So yeah, we are playing our part, but we are happy that you guys out here are also putting the word out, are also showing us that love. African Americans are vibing to our music. African American artists are collaborating with us.
Yeah,
You
it's
know,
amazing.
yes. So that's the kind of love and bridge building that we have to keep doing.
Mm.
So it's not just we; it's all of us. It's all
Mm.
about us. Yeah. So thank you guys so much.
Yeah, no, thank you, man. Thank you. You know, like we cover a lot of when I was in Southwind Social Club, man. Like, you know, I learned so much just learning your music because it's like just how you say that it's so collaborative because you guys were influenced by the American the American sound and so many different genres, like how astute that is, and then you're able to mish that and go and bring the West Indies and bring it back to us. And now I feel like we're now learning from you guys now. Like I know I'm 31, but like I feel like a kid whenever I listen to Afro beats because it's a whole new world where I have not learned yet. Like I'm now starting to see my equivalents to Tupac's and the
Mhm.
equivalents to Biggie's and all of
Mhm.
that in in African music. Like I can't even just say Afrobeat, but like in all these African different sounds. Like even you got
Mhm.
the shorty from South Africa with the song Water. Like she just took the world by storm with that. It's just you're
Yeah.
literally seeing that, and I've never seen African music be so respected and enjoyed in this country the way I'm seeing it now in the past like 6 years. It's just absolutely amazing, and we need to keep that going. We need to keep that like
Very
thriving.
true. Yeah. And that's why we don't take it for granted that you guys accept the music because if something is to trend, it has to be an acceptance.
Mm,
And We thank you guys for not resisting, enjoying it. We've enjoyed American music for the longest time. And we're just glad that we're also getting that warm embrace from over here in North America.
Yeah, bro. Yeah.
Yeah.
Much love, bro. I don't want to take up any more of your time. This was a very, very dope interview.
I enjoyed every second of it.
And I really hope that I'm able to see you again back on the show when that album drops, because that's gonna be crazy.
most definitely. Just hit my management up and I'll be here anytime.
Hell yeah, man. Like, so for everyone that's listening, don't forget to like, share, and follow. This is my boy Zexzy, who has a new single out called Z Grind. And you just heard that there's an anticipated album that will be coming out. So definitely follow, like, share, subscribe, everything. Keep tabs on this brother, because you're missing something special here. I'm just gonna let you know that right now. I literally post Zexzy, that I think this is my biggest music interview this year, man. And thank you for blessing the podcast.
Thank you, Jamar. Thank you, Jamar. The pleasure is all mine. Anytime.
Do you have any last words, real quick, to share to the audience, especially this being a base of where a lot of African Americans listen to as well too?
Okay, all my African American brothers, this is much love from Zexzy, your Nigerian brother. We love you guys so much. Do not let any missing information tear us apart. We love each other. We're all from the same roots. We've been rooting for you guys. Thank you guys for rooting for us. We love you guys so much. It's your boy Zexzy, and it's been a blessing being here with Jamar. Thank you guys so much.
Thank you so much, brother, and have a good day. Until everybody out there in the waves, have a good day too. Blessings.
Okay, bro.
Yeah. I'm a black, brown, and indigenous. Gotta holler if you really feeling this. Gotta holler if you really real enough. Other rappers is delirious. Yeah, it's really that serious. Better holler if you really feeling me. I gotta keep it 100, ayy. If you don't like it, then fuck it, ayy. We gonna win in the end, yeah, we gonna live in abundance. I gotta keep it 100, ayy. If you don't like it, then fuck it, ayy. We gonna win in the end, yeah, we gonna. I gotta keep it 100. We gotta stop all the stunting. You know we coming from nothing. Yo, you talking about money, you bluffing. We gotta do something different. We gotta change how we live in. We gotta do better for women. We gotta do better for children. We gotta listen to victims, whether Jewish or Muslim or Christian. It doesn't matter your religion. You gotta stand against the system, or else you just another villain. How you just sitting there chilling?